Hey, welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials. Today we're going to be doing something fun and exciting. We're going to be doing 17 questions. It's a tag video, and I was tagged by Jennifer Garcia, and I'm going to be tagging Melly Child and Amanda Da. And I will be putting all the 17 questions down below in the description box. So let's get into these questions so you can get to know me a little better. Alright, we'll be starting off with question one, of course. How long have you been a YouTuber? 5 months. I started 5 months ago. So I'm a new channel, like a really new channel. So 5 months ago. Okay, number two, relationship status and how long. So me and my husband, we met in 2002, and we got married in July 2003. And I would think it was March 2002, and then married July 12, 2003. So we've been together for a long time. And number three is favorite color, purple. I've said that a million times. I love all shades of purple. Purple has just always been my favorite color. I love purple. And I'm not a K-State fan here in Kansas because I get asked that all the time at work when I say my favorite color is purple. No, not a K-State fan. Number four, favorite food. I love fried chicken. And I also love seafood. Shrimp, crab, lobster. I'm a seafood. I love seafood and fried chicken. Not, and I'm actually a real foodie. I love going out to eat. I love cooking. So I'm a foodie. Number five, favorite day of the week. I don't really have a favorite day of the week. I mean, I do love my days off, but I also really love my job, and I love time with my family. So I'm really not, oh, I love this day of the week over, I don't really have like, oh, the case of the Mondays, or I don't know. So I don't really have a day of the week that I dislike, or a day of the week I like better. Maybe when I was a kid, of course I liked Fridays, but I really don't. I'm not like that. Of course, my days off are different than most people's because I'm a hairstylist. So my days off are Wednesdays and Saturdays. So that's kind of normal. But so I don't know. So maybe Wednesdays and Saturdays, I like those days because I get to spend all day with my kids and my husband. So maybe, I don't know. Number six, favorite outfit or go-to outfit. I would say I really like just anything comfortable, but I love jeans and like anything really flowy. Like I love shirts that are flowy, and I like kind of off the shoulder shirts like this. But I like really flowy shirts, and I like shirts that kind of hide my waist. And I love jeans. I love blue jeans. I wear blue jeans all the time. And I also like boots. So definitely any jeans that I can wear boots. So yeah, at home, when I want to be comfortable, I do like wearing yoga pants. So when I want to be comfortable, yoga pants and an oversized t-shirt. But so that is what I wear. Number seven, are you an AM or a PM person? I would say probably both. I can get up early and I can also stay up. I mean, once I had kids, you just can't really, you kind of get to become both. Um, you know, uh, so, and I also used to bartend and stuff, so I can also stay up late, but I can also get up early. So I'm kind of both. Um, I can do both. And I also work kind of late with doing hair because our salon closes at 9, and so most of the time I get off at like 9:30, and then I get, by the time I get home, and then you need a couple hours to like unwind after your day. So, most of the time I get to bed pretty late, but I also get up really early because I have to get the kids up ready for school. Um, so yeah, I'm both AM and PM. So I, yeah, I'm both. But that really doesn't help that out very much. Favorite movie is kind of hard for me because I didn't do theater, and I am quite the movie person. I love movies. I like all kinds of movies. Um, so this is kind of hard for me. So I just really like movies. I like watch all kinds of movies. I like action movies, comedies, and me and my husband, we actually love quoting movies. We talk in quotes all the time. Whenever anything happens, I think of movies. Like, oh, that reminds me of this movie. And then it makes me realize how many movies that I sit around and watch. Like, oh, I watch way too many movies. This makes me think of a movie all the time. So, I watch way too many movies. And then me and my youngest son, we love Disney movies, and we watch those all the time. So, I can't actually think of one movie that I love more than others. But then I also like classic movies because my mom, she got me really into old movies because I also like older movies. So there is too many to pick one. And then I also really like girly movies that I love to watch, and I've seen a million times that I can probably quote all of them. So I can't pick one. So can we just put like a lot of movies? I'm gonna have to name a few. So Dirty Dancing is probably one of my favorites, but I also really love Still Magnolias. But then I also love Talladega Nights. I think that movie is hilarious, and me and my husband quote that one all the time. But then I also love like all the Disney movies. Me and my youngest son, like I said, we watched them all. Like I love all the Toy Story movies, except for the last one. I wasn't as much of a fan of the last one, but 3, 2, 1 of the Toy Story ones were all really good. But I didn't really like the last one. Don't get mad at me. My opinion. What other ones? There's so many to choose from. I also like Notebook. I watch that one a lot. I like Burlesque. I thought that one was really good, and I love the makeup in it and the hair. I know, leave it to me to watch a movie for the makeup and the hair. But that's totally that is totally me. Okay, so moving on, because I could sit here and talk for an hour about movies that I like. So number 9, what do you like most about yourself? I talked to my husband about this because I could not figure out this question. So what do I like most about myself? I don't know. I don't know why that's so tough for me to answer, but it is. I I don't know. It's just so tough for me to answer. Um, it, I don't know. I would think it just makes me really uncomfortable to answer. I don't know. My personality, I guess. Let's just go with that. Number 10, favorite song or music. Favorite song has to be Jason Aldean, When She Says Baby. Um, Whenever I have a bad day, or I can play that song and it just totally changes my mood, and I just love that song. And I also really love his music, and I just think Jason Aldean, he's my favorite artist. You guys can love him or hate him, and that's okay. You guys don't have to like country music or love that artist. I'm okay with that. But he's my favorite, and I love that song. And I obviously love country music, but I also do love other things. I do listen to other things besides country music. I like rock music. I was a big hair band girl back in the day. Um, when I was growing up, I was actually in love with Poison. Bret Michaels was like, I, I really loved Poison back in the day. Warrant, Motley Crue. I loved all the hair bands. But Bret Michaels was my favorite. Um, don't ask. I don't know why. Um, then, but I also, there's like a few even rap songs that I like. But I do like some rock, like a lot of rock songs, even current ones I like. But my main music is country. I do like country a lot. Favorite candy or chocolate? Chocolate. And my favorite candy bar, and oh, we're on 11. I forgot to say numbers. We're on 11. Favorite candy, it's like I said, chocolate. My favorite candy bar is a whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit is my favorite, number one. My second one is a Heath bar, but whatchamacallit. And I actually prefer candy bars over cake. I know people think that's weird, but I love candy bars. Number 12, favorite vacation. My favorite vacation is to Colorado. We actually went a couple of times. It was one time we went when Cameron was 3 and Vance, he's 2 years older, and we took them we went to Canyon City, we went to Denver, and we went to Colorado Springs, and it was so much fun, and they were so cute, and we took them to this train, like this train. It was in Golden, Colorado, and Cameron, they were really into Thomas the Train, and they didn't actually have Thomas where you could see him. He was just in the building. But Cameron was so cute. He was so excited to see Thomas. And you could only see him if you picked him up and looked through the window, but he thought that made his whole day. And he was so cute. And he kept on going, Thomas, Thomas, we saw Thomas. And he was so excited that, when they're 3, it's the little things, I guess. But he was the cutest, and I'll never forget that. He was just the cutest thing ever. And then we also went to the Royal Gorge in Canyon City. And I went there one other time with my grandparents, but I actually did not want to go because if you know me, you know I am scared to death of heights. Scared to death. And so when I went with my grandparents, they made fun of me because I tiptoed across. And so when Corey said that he wanted to go, I was like, I don't want to go. I've already been. I don't want to go to somewhere that I've already been. Let's go somewhere else. And I didn't want to tell him that it was because I was like a complete chicken. But it was because I was a complete chicken. But he's like, no, I've never been. I really want to go. It'll be so fun. And we can do the sky coaster, where they put you on this swing thing, and you swing out and over the canyon. He's like, we can do that. And I'm like, you can. we have small children. We can't do that together. What are you talking about? In real reality, it's because now I'm a chicken and I would never do that. Ever. Ever. And so he did talk me into going, and then because he talked the kids into going and made it sound really cool. So then they were like, well, let's go to the bridge. So of course then we had to go because he made it sound so cool that they wanted to go, and so we had to go. And so then when we were walking across the bridge with them, I was holding their little hands, and they're like, Cameron looks at me and he's so cute, and he goes, Mom, you're holding my hand too tight. And I was like, oh, I thought you were scared. And it was no, because I was scared, and I was like gripping his hand for dear life. And we hauled it across the bridge. Like, we were walking so fast, and Corey was taking his time, leaning over the edge, taking pictures. And my pictures were I was just taking them over, and I'm walking in the center of the bridge, and Corey's leaning over, completely leaning over the bridge. Not me. I'm in the center of the bridge, hauling it. I mean, I probably got across that bridge in 5 minutes. Corey took 10 minutes. I was like, boom. And it's a long bridge. And usually I'm a slow walker, by the way. I take my time. If we're going through Walmart or the mall, Corey gets mad at me. He's like, you walk so slow. You walk so slow. And I was waiting on him. He's like, I've never seen you walk so fast in my entire life. I don't waste time when I'm scared to death, apparently. Anyway, but other than that, we had a great time. And but when you get to the other side, it's actually really pretty. And I'm actually fine on mountains. It's just on bridges I'm not so okay. I feel like mountains are secure, and they're not gonna crumble beneath me. I just don't do well on bridges. You can see what's underneath you, and I don't like bridges. I'm fine on mountains with the heights. Bridges, not so much. And and he was laughing at me the whole time. But then you have to walk back across, and same thing. I walked across really fast, left him in the dust, and whatever. I mean, it was fun. But we did a lot of fun things that trip. We went to an aquarium, and it was really fun. And then this last time we went last year, and we went to Colorado Springs and Albuquerque, and that was really fun. We got to see my grandpa. He lives in Albuquerque, and then we went to Colorado Springs, and it was so much fun. Except for Vance, he did get an ear infection. That was not as fun, but the rest of the trip ended up really good. And I love Colorado Springs. I think it's so pretty, and we just had a really good time there. And I would love to just go to Colorado Springs, because there's so much to do there, and it's really pretty. And another vacation that I absolutely loved, it was Branson. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Branson, but Branson, there's a lot to do. The only thing I didn't like about Branson was some of the restaurants. We had a hard time finding good places to eat in Branson. If any of you have been to Branson, let me know in the comments if you have any good restaurants recommendations, because that's the hardest thing we had finding in Branson was restaurants to eat, because other places were just eh. And maybe it was just the restaurants we went to were not that great. But the things that we did were really fun. We had a lot of fun what we did. Okay, so I think I'm missing a question. Or I just wrote things. Because Corey was talking to me when I was doing it. And so I wrote down a question wrong, I think. Let me check it out. Oh, favorite video. Yes, he totally messed me up. Favorite video. Obviously, you know what I'm going to say on this because I go on and on about her. Favorite video, obviously, Jaclyn Hill. I watch her stuff all the time, and I love every video. And anytime I get a notification of hers, I cannot wait to watch her stuff. But I also really like Casey Holmes. I watch a lot of hers. I also watch Toddy. And there's also a lot of small YouTubers that I like to watch. Melly Child is one of them. I really like hers. And Amanda Duh, I really like her. And Jessica Vargas, I like hers a lot. There is a lot of ones I'm getting to know. There's so many YouTubers. Now that I am a YouTuber myself, there's so much in the community that I'm getting to know, and I just love this community so much. I can't, it's exciting, and I can't believe Brady's vlogs. I adore Brady's vlogs. I love his stuff. He's so motivating, and he's just like the nicest guy. Love watching him. So that is the one that I really love watching. I'm trying to think of another. No, that's about it. Because there's just too many to name, and if I feel like that's another, it's just like the movies. If I sat and named everyone I watch, I feel like I would be here for hours. And then 14, longest relationship, it's the one I'm in right now, is with my husband. Like I said, we met in 2002, we got married in 2003. You do the math, because this is not a question, but I am horrible at math. Not the greatest subject I ever was in school. It was actually my least favorite subject, and the worst thing I'm ever at was that. So you guys can do the math on that, how long we have been together. 2002. All right, go. All right, must have beauty item or product. I'm a sucker for eye palettes, because I also, a good eye palette that has a lot of shades. You could contour with it. You could use it for blush. You could use other things. You could fix your brows with it. You could use it for eyeliner. So I think a good eye palette, you wouldn't need anything else but foundation, powder. So I feel like that a good eye palette, you could use it for multiple things. So that's probably one thing. And I also probably splurge more on a good eye palette than I do on a lot of other things. So that's probably one of my must-have items. How many siblings do I have? So that's kind of complicated. I have one biological sister, but she has passed away. She was killed in a car accident in 2001. Her name was Tacey, Tacey. She was really picky if people did not say her name correctly or spell it correctly. She got called Stacy, Lacey, Casey all the time, and it was Tacey. But she passed away in 2001 in a car accident. So she was my only biological sister. And then I have a half brother in North Carolina. His name is Steven. I have only met him a handful of times. So we have the same father, not the same mom. So we get along really good, but we were not raised together at all, because of the circumstances and everything, which is a shame because we are very close in age. I'm a year and a month older than him. So that's really sad that we were never, you know, got to really know each other. But his wife and his daughter, they are really nice, and we talk quite a bit. And then I do have two ex stepbrothers because my dad and my stepmom, they're no longer together, but me and my stepbrothers, well, one of them we still talk, but not on a regular basis. But my stepmom and ex stepmom and my dad were married for a long time. So, I mean, I don't know. So it's complicated. It's very complicated. You know, family's complicated. But really, yeah. So one sister that I definitely count. Definitely. And then my half brother. So two. And then then kind of like lost track. So then current hobbies or anything you like. This is 17, the last one. Current hobbies or anything you like to do to relax. Okay, so to relax, I actually really do like to put on makeup. I think that is so relaxing to just put on my makeup, watch TV, watch a movie. And I'll sit in front of the TV and put on my makeup, watch TV while I do it. I think that is so relaxing. I can just sit there, spend an hour doing it, and it just calms my nerves. Whatever I was upset about just seems to like melt away, and it puts me in a good mood. I know to some people, I know my husband thinks that's weird, and he's like, looks at me like I'm insane. But I can just sit there and just like calm down, and I'll be alright. I don't know, just something so relaxing about putting on your makeup. I don't know. It's just I really love to cook. Like I said, I'm a total foodie. I really love to cook. It's just really fun to me. I also really love to do hair. That is my passion. I love to do it. I get really excited to do it. Even though that is my career, I really get into that. I get really excited when somebody calls me and tells me that they want to do something fun. I love hair. I love to craft, and I love to paint ceramics. I like to scrapbook. So those are some hobbies of mine. I love to watch movies. Obviously, I told you I kind of have a problem with how many movies I watch. So yeah, I'm thinking that's it. That's quite a bit. Oh, I like to read. I forgot that, and I do that all the time. I love to read, and I love to read mysteries. Sandra Brown is probably my favorite author. I've read all her books. I just found out she has a new one releasing in like September, which that is a long ways to wait for a new book. I mean, come on. Can't they release it a little quicker? I mean, we're in quarantine. This would be a good time to release a book. I have nothing, well, I do have a lot of stuff to do. But the point is, I could be reading her book right now. I mean, come on. Think about my needs here. I'm just saying. I mean, not that she even knows who I am. But, come on, Sandra Brown. Hello. Come on. Put your book out for me to read. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, but I really love her books. And I do like Mary Higgins Clark, and I like Nora Roberts. I just love the mysteries. I don't like knowing what's going to happen at the end before the book's over. I like being surprised. I like all the twist. I like figuring out who done it. I just like the twist. I don't I and I do like a little bit of romance, but I don't like it to be like too romance, too much. I like just a little bit, you know. I'm picky, I guess. I don't know. Uh, I don't like super over too. I don't read a lot of the fantasies. Like I never really got into Hunger Games, but I hear they are good. I tried to read them, but I couldn't get through them. I couldn't get into them, which was sad because I know that everybody said they were really, really good. But I couldn't get into them. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't. My husband thinks it's weird that I like to read as a hobby. He says that he thinks that's the weirdest thing. I like to put puzzles together. I can put puzzles together all the time, and he thinks that's weird too. Apparently, I'm really weird. Um, who knew? All right, I think that about does it for the 17 questions. Like I said, I'm going to tag Melanie Child and Amanda. So you guys are up next. I can't wait to see what your questions, how you answer these questions. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video and ring that notification bell so you know when I upload. And I'll see you guys next time.